Hello everyone, welcome back to Home and Gardening with Monique. First start with pruning my tomatoes, and I think that's what I'm gonna get started with first. The tomatoes can grow out of control if you don't get a handle on them. And I did a previous video on when I pruned my tomato plants, so it's time for another pruning. I believe that was like 3 weeks ago, and there can be drastic changes with tomato plants, just from 2 or 3 weeks after you may have pruned them. So that's what I'm going to get started on first, and stay tuned. The small ones that turn a little red, so I'm gonna take those off. So at least I got me a couple. Got that one trimmed off. Feel like I might be able to propagate that one. Got some Alright, so here are the tomatoes. So I've pruned all 10 buckets of tomato plants, and I've also fixed the trellising of them, and I also had to tie like string, like tie all the little branches of tomato plants up on my cane poles here, and also on the tomato cages. So that looks a lot better because a lot of them was hanging all on the ground. So, and as you can see, they all have been pruned from the bottom up. And these two kiddie pools, I'm going to plant some of my pepper plants that I have still sitting in pots, and I think I'm going to do 4 pepper plants per pool. And I also have another pool in the other corner of my garden plot here that I may also plant some pepper plants in as well. So I'm finally finished with the banana peppers. Is in the pink, and the California Wonders are right here in the blue. And to the back, those are potato plants. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys around. This is the grape plant, and it appears that some of the grapes have developed some dark splotches in them, so I'm not for sure what's that about. Yeah, and this is my barely surviving blueberry bush right here, and this is my blackberry bush, and it appears that there are some bugs on those that is causing for them to not do their full potential like they should. So I definitely need to, you know, maybe put some DT or something on them. And of course, this is the corn, my corn plants. If you guys ever maybe look on my community page, I just posted a picture of the tassels of a couple of my corn plants. So this is one of the tassels, and as you can see, it has corn kernels. So if anyone has ever grew corn, if you guys ever experienced that, I never experienced it before. What can you tell me? What is the causing factor of the corn growing in the tassels? And this is also my cantaloupe vine that I have growing in between the corn. So that's that. I have 3 cantaloupe plants, and they're all growing in between the corn plants. I also have some squash, and I know I already maybe showed you guys the same thing on the previous video, but I didn't like just give you guys a thorough like explanation of anything. That looks like a large spider. in between those squash. But these are the my yellow straight neck squash, and I only was able to get 2 squashes off of one plant, so the other plants haven't produced any squash yet, so maybe it's a pollination issue. And these are the cucumber. I think these are straight 8 cucumbers, and I also have maybe 1 or 2 Boston pickle and cucumber in there, but there's one. I'm not for sure if it's gonna get larger than this or what, but I'm gonna keep it on there maybe another day or 2 and see what it does. And there's one there, and I believe I saw one hanging down here, and I'm not for sure you guys can see that, but I see it. Nope, you can't see it. There you go. Alright, you guys, so this is the next day. Last night we had like a little thunderstorm with high winds, and I see that some of my corn was kind of knocked over from the high winds. It's not looking too bad, but yeah. So I have to see if they will continue to grow and try to get them to stand back up. So I may have to put the camera down to try to fix it. I decided to make another flower bed right underneath my rose bush tree. And in a previous video that I did when I made my other flower plot, I did say that I was going to make another flower plot right under my rose bush. So that is what I'm doing. So I had lots of marigolds and zinnias left over, and all of these marigolds and zinnias are started from seed that I started myself, and I just wanted to get them placed in the ground so that I can beautify my yard a little more with a pop of color of flowers and everything. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just planting in these zinnias and these marigolds around my little rose bush, and I also try to decorate it a little bit with some rocks, as you can see there. Alright guys, so I'm finally finished with my little flower bed. All it's gonna have in here is marigolds and zinnias, and this is the zinnia that I posted on my community page. So I'm just hoping that in the next couple of weeks that all the flowers will be bloomed and it'll look very beautiful. And I lined it with some railroad rocks that we got off of a railroad. So that's that plot. And I'm just giving you guys just another overlook of everything. The tomatoes that I pruned that are in buckets, and I separated these marigolds out of these pots here. It's about to rain, y'all, so I'm just trying to hurry up, but I just got everything lined up in front of my front yard garden area. And I'm pretty sure I've already showed you guys everything. This is the corn. I wind up trying to straighten up the corn a little bit, try to trellis it the best that I can, but uncertain how it's gonna hold up, but I tried my best. And of course, these are my yellow squash. These are some pepper plants in here. That's my cucumber vine, and you can see I do have a couple of cucumbers that I can get off of there. And this is my other flower plot that I did back here a few weeks ago, and as you can see, everything has gotten taller. And I'm just gonna give y'all guys a closer look. So these are my sunflowers, and the zinnias, these are gonna be some tall zinnias, some tall marigolds, and I do have a couple of zinnias in here that have bloomed already. So I'm just excited to see how everything is gonna come together and grow. But you guys, this is the end of this vlog. I hope you guys return for another vlog. I thank you guys for hanging out with me in the garden as I do a little bit of gardening maintenance and sharing my experiences with you guys. I hope you guys have a lovely and wonderful day, night, evening, whenever you see this video. And I will see you guys on the next video.